I don't even know how to start this video. The energy right now is fucking electric through me. And if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that shift. And if you're into astrology and numerology, today is the 8th of August, 8th of the 8th. It is the Lion's Gate portal. It is the most powerful day for manifestation. It is the cosmic new year, your energetic new year. And if you celebrate, happy fucking Lion's Gate portal day. But that is not what I want to talk about. I don't really know what I want to talk about. But over the last week, these shifts in me and my energy are just fucking palpable. I don't even know how to explain it. And if you've ever experienced like a quantum leap or an identity, my teeth back in, shift, you will know that feeling of chaos and then fucking calm, the integration. And I'm in that phase of integration now where I am her. I am who I set out to be. Every single iteration of myself that I have gone through this year, and there have been so fucking many. There are at least 3 quantum leaps that I can pinpoint that I have achieved this year, that I have gone through this year. And this week, everything in me has shifted. Everything. One of the things that I've really, really struggled with over the last year. So when I started this journey into quantum leaping, identity shifting, business, mindset, subconscious mind, all of this stuff, when I first started this journey, I did it to fix me. And yeah, I did it to fix me. Like, there's no other way to put it. And I knew something was missing. I knew I had a big fucking vision, and I can't even put into words the shifts I have gone through over the last year. From somebody who thought she wanted to build a fitness business, who thought she wanted to be an online coach in fitness. And this is no shade to anyone who does that. Fuck me. It's such an integral part of being human, and the impact you can have. And like, I'm a personal trainer still. The impact you can have on somebody's life by enabling them to step into the physique they've always wanted, to improve their health in a way that they've always wanted but never been able to. That's a fucking, like, there's no other job like it. But I look back and I'm like, wow, you were playing it so fucking safe, so fucking small. Like, that feels like another lifetime away from me. And that in itself is a fucking incredible shift to have gone through, because the expansion and literally the electricity running through my veins right now, my fingers are fucking tingling. Like, this week has been incredible in that I can feel that energetic shift. I can feel that I have let go of that forcing energy, of that it needs to be here now. Like, why is it not here yet? And actually, one of the things I want to touch on is that, you know, I've been sporadic with YouTube. I've been sporadic with my podcast. And a lot of that comes down to, again, and what I want to talk to you today is like fitting myself into a box. Because the other trainings I've done, they're very me. Don't get me wrong. In the podcast episodes I've done, they are also very, very me. But I was not here. I was not put on this earth to educate. I was not put on this earth to do how-to videos to tell you this is how it's showing up for you, this is what you want, this is what you need to do to shift that energy. And like, yeah, I might do a couple of those, but something that I feel really, really called to is not education. Oh no, because the thing is, we all know the shit. And yeah, there might be some truth bombs here and there that you're like, fuck, I did not know that. And that's great. But I'm not here to educate. I'm not here to push on your pain points and be like, well, this is how your life looks. This is how it could look. I'm here to activate the fuck out of you. I'm here to unleash that power in you. And that is why I've really struggled to show up on YouTube and on a podcast, on my podcast, because I've been trying to fit myself into a box that I thought I needed to put myself in. I thought I needed to give you these trainings and be like, yeah, this is where I was at, this is how I did it, or this is where you're at, this is how you need to do it, and be like, these are the 3 things that you need to focus on. That kind of stuff does not light my soul on fire. It does not light my soul on fire. And I think I've needed to have that realization and that kind of permission to be like, no, there's no one way to do this. And the thing with manifestation, quantum leaping, stepping into the version of you that you're meant to be, there's no one way to do it. And you really need to let go of the how. You're not in control of the how. You are in control of seeing the vision, of going, that's what I want, that is what I'm going after. How it comes to you is none of your concern. And this, again, money, like, when you have that goal and that dream of being like, right, I want to be on like consistent 10K months. This is how I'm going to do it. This is how many clients I need. I shit you not. How it actually happens could not be further from what you planned out, because you are not in control of the how. You are just in control of, this is my dream, this is my vision, and this is why it's my vision. I'm called to this. Once you have accepted the challenge, accepted the quest of making your vision a reality in your world, once you've accepted that, the job is done. The universe will then work with you to make everything align. This week has felt like a coming home. And I cried so much this morning, but not in a like, not in a sad way. Like it was a pure release of energy that I needed to purge. Fucking hell. Like, it needed to go. And there are 2 distinct times I felt that this year, and every single time has been the catalyst, the pivotal moment in my quantum leap. And that release, like, I have truly come home to who I was put on this earth to be. I'm showing up in that unapologetic, like, feral, untamed energy online, saying what I really want to say and not mincing my words. That, to me, I think back to every moment that has led me here throughout my childhood, throughout, you know, my 20s. Every single moment has led me here. And I think back to every single moment that I shrunk myself to fit in the room, to be relevant to the people around me. And when in actual fact, like, I've been saying this to myself over the last like 24 hours, I feel like a koi carp in a goldfish bowl, or a shark in a fucking pond, right? I was not made to shrink and sit and fit in rooms that cannot hold me. And I've been watching a lot of Hell's Kitchen, and it reruns, obviously. And the last season we watched was like the American Dream. And I think it was like season 23. And in that, a woman, like a badass, and I can't remember her name now, which is really going to bug me. Where's my phone? And she came out, she's a CEO, fucking incredible. And she came out and she said, if there's no seat for me at the table, I create my own table. And that stuck with me because I was like, fuck. I've been trying to like squish my seat in at tables that weren't built to hold me, that weren't built for me to sit at. I don't need to sit at your table. I can create my own. And that for me was like, holy fuck. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks of me, because I know that there are going to be people out there reading what I write and going, oh, she said what I've been thinking. Like, and I've been getting a lot of unfollows as well. And the thing is, my fitness account, my Instagram account was built off the back of being a fitness coach, of being a personal trainer, of having a fitness journey. And so naturally, the more I post about the subconscious mind, about the shadow, about energetic alignment and being in your power, the more people are going to switch off. And that's fine. Like I don't care. But it's interesting to see that like the people unfollowing me because they can't relate to that energy. And I want people in my world that want my energy, that want my vision, that are on board, who are like, fuck, I want what she's got. Yeah. And I put a post out recently. And this post changed everything for me. And on the surface, it doesn't look like a big post. Like, it just looks like a normal story that someone would have told about their life. But this cracked something open in me that was like, oh shit, I can actually say what I want to say. And like, people are gonna feel that energy from me. And the post was, if you follow me on Instagram, or if you don't, go fucking look. The post was about how money is so stigmatized for women, especially, and how you can't ask someone what they earn. Even in a conversation, and this is a true story, even in a conversation where someone was like, this job is like paying me so much money, but I just don't think I want to do the job, you know, it's making me miserable. And I being me, and you can call me neurodivergent, neurospicy. I prefer the term neurospicy. That's fine. Obviously, I was like, oh, how much are you earning then? The room fucking fell silent. Like, and I was laughed at. And in that moment, wow, did I feel small? I felt so small, because they were like, oh, you can't ask that. Why the fuck can't I? That for me is like, why the fuck can't we talk about money? Why the fuck can't I ask that question? Especially if you're inviting me in to ask that question, right? And in that moment, I was like, wow, okay, I'm just going to sit here and be quiet. And I've never felt like I fit in spaces. I've never felt like I've belonged in spaces. And I'm an only child. I don't have a group of friends. And this is something that I used to think there was something wrong with me. But over time, I've just realized that like my energy is really important to me. The people I surround myself are really fucking important to me. And I've never been that girl who has had the OG like girl group. I've been part of girl groups, and then I have filtered myself out of girl groups. I never really realized that I was doing it or why I was doing it, but I've never really been one to be part of a big group of people. And the reason being is because I've never been able to be myself. I've never truly shown myself until now. I've never truly said what I want to say until now. And even building this business has been It's been really, really hard because I've had that really big fear of visibility, of lack of trust in my own voice, because sometimes I've been laughed at. I've been told I can't say stuff. I've been told that I can't ask questions like that. I can't be curious. And it's that in itself has really blocked me from speaking up, from saying what I want to say. And it's in that moment I pressed post, I felt a little bit of like, fuck, did I really say that? Because part of me is like, will people remember that situation happening? Will they remember that situation and see that post and be like, what the fuck is she on about? But in that moment, I was like, no, this is me in my raw, unapologetic, untamed, feral fucking power. And that is the energy I am bringing into the rest of this year. Feral, fucking untamed, fucking powerful, because that is who I am. And for so long, I've really, really not struggled, but like, when you grow and expand so fast, it's really, really hard to get a grip on who you are, because every iteration of you want something different. You're building something different. You're becoming something different. You have different values, different beliefs. But the thing that I need you to take away from this is that every single iteration of you, every single identity shift, every single quantum leap is simply a jump closer to who you are. Not who you currently have been. I've spent a lot of my life performing. I spent a lot of my life shrinking, not saying what I want to say, agreeing with the collective to fit in and belong, rather than questioning what someone is saying, questioning the social norms. And the thing is, I don't want to be that person anymore. And so every single iteration of me has been taking me closer, taking me home, enabling me to remember who I was before all of these experiences made me hide. Because the thing with the subconscious mind, and the thing that like I want my brand to emulate, is that like I want it to be feminine fucking power, energetic alignment, like all of the woo spiritual shit, with a side of subconscious mind rewiring, with a side of neuroscience and the actual scientific backing of why things are the way they are, because you can't have one without the other. I truly believe you cannot have your spiritual manifestation woo-woo side without the neuroscience, because they intertwine so perfectly. And every single experience, every single feeling, every single thing you have seen or heard or been a part of in your life will have been categorized in your brain as to a safe experience, or it's safe for you to be who you are, or it's not safe for you to be who you are. And those experiences will shape the person you are today. And so those experiences I have experienced have shaped who I was before this moment, before I got cracked the fuck open. I performed. I managed other people's energy and feelings more than my own. Self-abandonment was like my daily ritual. I shrunk myself. I stayed quiet. And I will tell you, like, if anyone, this might be me thinking too little of myself, but I feel like people who knew, well, the people in my primary school, if you ask them, like, if they remember me or what they remember most, I would have been that shy, small little girl that would just sit in the corner who didn't really say a thing. And that was not through lack of trying, but the amount of times I got laughed out the room, or like told I couldn't say something, or kind of just put into this good girl box of like, sit still, look pretty, be polite and kind, and everyone will like you. And that's fine. But the thing is, being liked by everyone means you're also liked by no one. In a sense of like, people find you easy to be around because you don't challenge their ego and their thoughts and their belief system. You sit still, you look pretty, and you don't disrupt. And that is what I grew up with. Sit still, look pretty, don't disrupt the status quo, be quiet, be polite, and everyone will like you. But what if I don't want to be liked by everyone? What if I actually want to have impact and legacy and enable women to come home to themselves? And the thing is, you can't be liked by everybody and have something to say. It's that simple. And so everything you are today, when you are watching this, think back to the experiences you've had, the trauma, because, you know, we're only human and a lot of us have been through a lot of shit. And think back to the experiences you've had leading up to this moment and think, am I performing? Like, where am I protecting myself? Because to your subconscious mind, protection and performance is so much more attractive than rejection. Because from an evolutionary perspective, rejection from the group meant that we were going to die. Not being part of the tribe, of the group, that sense of belonging, like that's an evolutionary thing, and it is purely a survival mechanism. But the thing is, you will find your tribe. The more you speak up, the more you remember and you come home to who you are. I am in spaces with women who are fucking incredible, who light me the fuck up every single day. And I'm like, you're such an incredible human being. You will find your tribe. But it's not by shrinking yourself. It's not by making yourself palatable. It's not by being liked by everybody. It's not by abandoning yourself or being a people pleaser. It's by setting boundaries. It's by speaking your truth. It's by being completely and utterly in your power, regardless of who likes that and who doesn't. It's saying what needs to be said. It's breaking societal norms. It's alchemizing shame. You're not here to shrink yourself, to be palatable, to be the version of you that everybody likes. Because when everybody likes you, they don't know why they like you. They just think you're a nice person. But if you truly said what you wanted to say, if you truly stood in your power, if you truly followed your dreams and did what you wanted to do with conviction, you know, you did the things you needed to do to get to where you want to go. You are so fucking powerful. If you did that, you would be magnetic. People would want to be in your energy and they wouldn't know why. But they would be like, that woman, fuck, you know, she has done X, Y, Z. She makes me feel so fucking alive. Like, I just want to be around her. You don't get that from pleasing everybody, from appeasing the system, from staying quiet, from allowing societal norms to keep going. We can break this. We can break the cycle. We can break that awkward feeling around talking about money, for God's sake. Like, money is not dirty. Money is not a bad word, and it does not make you a bad person. We need to break that shame and that stigma around money being directly related to your self-worth, because that truly is what it comes down to. And again, societal norms are put in place to keep women small. Societal norms are put in place to keep women in that good girl programming, in that conditioning of, I'm just going to sit still and look pretty and people will like me and I will be able to stay in my job and have a really stable life. And your life is not meant to be stable, easy, chill. If you're watching this, you're a fucking visionary. You have a vision. And the thing is, good girl programming, being a woman in society, we're taught that this is all we get. And I have had to break that so much over the last year. So much. I've had to break that feeling of this is all you get, this is all you're here to do. Like, no, you are here to do whatever the fuck you want. If you want fuck off money, fucking make it. That is my fucking affirmation for today. Like, if you want fuck off money, if you want to build a business, a movement, I don't care what you want to do. If you have a vision, then fucking go after it. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't. If I had allowed myself to stop dreaming, to tell myself that it was never going to happen for me, and the thing is, the people closest to me, my husband's fucking incredible. He would never tell me that I couldn't do something. Like, this is not a rebellion against men. I have an incredible husband. And, you know, sometimes I have to make him understand what I'm trying to do. And again, with my mum, she doesn't understand what I'm trying to do. And, you know, she grew up grafting and having to earn her money hour by hour. And the work she put in directly correlated to how much she took home. And so she cannot understand how I've made decisions to turn down money, to turn down clients that weren't aligned, to make decisions that were 10x me rather than to keep myself in the 2x version of me. There will always be someone that doesn't understand. And so you need to stay in your power, hold the vision. And the thing is, every single decision, micro action, micro decision, micro thought, every shift in belief, every shift in identity, every single iteration of you is calling you home to the version of you that you were put on this earth to be. Not the version that performs for other people's safety, for other people's eyes, for other people's ears. You are the version of you that you are is magnetic. She is unstoppable. She is a force to be fucking reckoned with. And I need you, if you take anything from today, I need you to remember that you're not here to fit into a box. I certainly do not fit into a box. I cannot be niched down. The work I do, it's expansive. It collapses timelines, and it's a full fucking cosmic, energetic upgrade. Like, there's no other way to really describe it. Like, the work I do, it's energy. It's pure fucking energy. And my God, if I've done this in 1 year, I cannot wait to read the email I wrote to myself that's going to be sent on August 8th, 2026. Happy Lionsgate Portal Day. Go follow me on Instagram. Go follow me on TikTok. I will put the links in the show notes of this video. This is a line in the sand moment for me. I'm not going to try and fit myself into boxes that I think I should be in. My content is going to be 110% me every single day, every single YouTube video, every single podcast. This is a line in the sand moment. If you've enjoyed this, even if it has been chaotic in energy, this is who I am. This is who I am. I am chaotic in energy, but I'm really fucking passionate. And so if you've enjoyed this, please like, please subscribe, please share with anyone you think needs to remember their power. Go follow me for more videos like this in shorter form or more posts. And I will catch you in the next video. I will see you next fucking time.